Okay, there's a guy fixing my floor, so I'm going to be fast. I just had like 2 things left to say. So, how do you want to be remembered? Was where I left off. And I was just going to encourage you that the Lord and only the Lord can help us live out a life that's pleasing to Him. And we have to make the changes and focus on ourselves instead of always trying to blame other people for our behavior. And then just how it talks about God's order in this world, how there's protective authorities over us and our husbands being, our protector. I tell my kids this all the time. I'm like, boys, we don't make rules just, because we make rules to protect you. I mean, don't stand in the freezer is a rule to protect you from getting hurt. So we do the same thing that the Lord does. So we can understand why there's rules. And I mean, the Lord knows us and the consequences for sin so much better than we do. Just take the example of a young girl falling in love with some guy, losing her virginity to him, and then he just moves on and she is absolutely heartbroken. Pretty good reason for God to say, don't do that until after marriage, because He knows the hardship that comes from that, plus all the other consequences that can come out of it. And then spirit filled, and then, yeah, I feel like this chapter didn't really leave much room for selfishness. What about me? What about how I feel? What about this? What about that? There's not really much room. God says, do this, and this is what it means to follow and obey me. And I think we need to obey the Lord and His design and submit to the Lord and His design.